How's it going? Welcome back, my beautiful sinners, to another great and amazing video with your boy, the Savior. Today, I have a very special video for you, and I've wanted to make this video for quite a long time now. So here is my Dark Souls retrospective, review. You could also consider this my Dark Souls 2022 review. That's the purpose of this video, okay? Take it as a love letter to Dark Souls, or for people who have played the Elden Ring maybe recently and are thinking about going back to the older games, and for people who want to reminisce about Dark Souls and remember what made Dark Souls so amazing, what made Dark Souls so special, okay? So take this as a love letter, and for new players who have never played Dark Souls, this is the official review for you in 2022, the Dark Souls 2022 review, okay? So I really hope that you enjoy this Dark Souls retrospective. The number one reason why Dark Souls is so special, okay, is the world and the story. I view Dark Souls as a story about death and rebirth, and the endless dark that is void of all humanity, okay? So what makes Dark Souls so special? And I think a lot of people know this already, and perhaps you don't know this because you've only played the Elden Ring, okay? It's the lore, okay? The lore and the world building around Dark Souls is truly special. You are the chosen undead, and not many games, okay, explain the respawning mechanic. You know, it's just a video game. It doesn't matter why you respawn or why you can drink magical potions to get your health back up. But within Dark Souls, it has so much depth and so much history to it, and there's a reason behind the endless dying, the endless rebirth. That's the special thing about Dark Souls, okay, is it's all open to interpretation, okay? You create your own reasons as to what exactly is going on. Now there is, you know, lots and lots of history and lore to this world, to this universe, okay? And you can, you know, read into it, but it's never told to you directly by the game. The basic thing that you have to understand is you are cursed, okay? The whole world is cursed. It's a society in decay. To me, the original Dark Souls is so special. Now, I kind of came into the series pretty late, and in fact, comparing Dark Souls to Elden Ring, you know, if we want to do a Dark Souls versus Elden Ring, I would actually have to still give it to Dark Souls, okay? And I'm going to get into why I think Dark Souls is better than Elden Ring. The universe of Dark Souls and the world space of Dark Souls, the original, is just so shrouded in mystery, and it has so much depth to its lore, and I just feel like the whole, you know, the explanation behind the whole respawning mechanic, which you don't get to see in most video games, Dark Souls 1 does something so incredibly amazing to actually explain why that happens. And even in the Elden Ring, I just don't feel like the world George R.R. Martin created is as mystical and as almost horribly enticing and terrifying as the Dark Souls original. You can regain your humanity, and how you do this is up to you. You can do this by doing the right thing and collecting souls of, you know, the undead who are hollowed. Every character in this game can be killed, and that's all up to you. Even lords and deities like this giant Bosom lady here can actually be destroyed, and that is something so special. You know, it's not like a Bethesda game where, you know, some NPCs are protected. Hollowing is basically when the undead have given up. They have lost their will to continue and they lose their sanity, okay? And I see that almost as a reflection to the people who actually give up Dark Souls. Dark Souls is so much more than just a game. It's actually got some very deep philosophical meaning behind it, and hollowing is a great metaphor for people who have given up on life, who have given up trying to overcome the obstacles that we face in our reality, the people who have succumbed to their worst emotions. Dark Souls is about pushing forwards and never giving up, even when the obstacles that you face can seem so daunting and so impossible to ever overcome. but you keep on pushing. It's one of the few video games that I've ever encountered that actually teaches the player base something, and in some ways it can actually help you become a better person, which I just think is truly incredible, and not many video games or any type of media really can achieve that level of greatness. You learn from your mistakes, you learn from failure, you learn from failing at life, at the game. The power of Dark Souls is it kind of transcends just being a video game. Because it's so difficult, because it's so rich, why humanity has lost its way because of its greed and its endless conquest for power, you know, it's so detailed and so intrinsically complex. In Dark Souls, we only have 4 main soundtracks that play when you're not in combat with, you know, a boss, okay? And having music scattered like this, having the world space in between so quiet, the only sounds that you can hear when you travel through this desolate landscape is the clunking of your armor, the wet noise as your blade hits an enemy, and the blood smears all over the wall. I think that's another reason why Dark Souls stands out from any other type of game, and I wish that, you know, From Software kept this within Elden Ring, because Elden Ring feels more like light-hearted in many ways. It loses its atmosphere because Dark Souls, the lack of music in Dark Souls, which is done on purpose, not because they had a budget issue or something like that, it really creates a very special and haunting atmosphere of pure, you know, horror, but intrigue at the same time. You want to explore when all that you can hear is nothing. When you're traveling the world space of Dark Souls and all that you can hear is the silence and your own character's footsteps, or maybe the shrieking howls of some kind of ungodly monster in the far distance, you know, that really creates a very special atmosphere, and no other game does that. And when you do get music in the hub areas, like in Firelink Shrine, for example, you know, it gives you such a beautiful moment of reflection. It reassures you, and it basically gives you a moment to breathe and to truly soak up the atmosphere of this incredible and dangerous world that you're exploring. And to me, that's just so special, okay? Each music is so incredibly well done as well. You know, it's got those amazing, you know, godlike vocals that I love so much in music. So we all know that Dark Souls is a super difficult game. You know, it created a whole genre of Souls games because it was so notoriously difficult. And yes, it is very, very difficult. It doesn't have a difficulty setting. It's one difficulty for everyone. And that's what makes this such a special game. Because if it was, you know, like, if Dark Souls had an easy mode, it would completely destroy the whole purpose as to why Dark Souls is the way it is. Because the whole point to Dark Souls is to overcome the challenge, is to overcome these obstacles that seem so daunting and so dangerous and so disgusting. I mean, the monster design as well is just incredible. You know, these people From Software who make the Dark Souls franchise are so incredibly gifted at making, you know, absolutely terrifying and unique creatures. I still think Dark Souls is the king. The original Dark Souls, nothing can beat it because it was created with such a unique focus in mind. You know, it had one pure vision, a single experience here, instead of the Elden Ring, which is trying to appeal to a much wider audience. And I feel like the open world does recycle some stuff, and it loses the kind of magic that Dark Souls has, because when I say linear perfection, you go down one dark alleyway and then suddenly you find yourself connected back to the beginning area of the game, and that is such a satisfying and special moment. It makes you feel like this place actually exists and actually has, you know, a physical world around it, and you can almost touch it because you know where everything is. But at the same time, the game doesn't hold your hand, it doesn't have waypoints, it doesn't have quest markers, it doesn't even have a map. but you learn the space because everything is connected, and that is just incredible. I mean, that is just incredible. I mean, Jesus Christ, it's just so special, okay? I just can't describe it. You have to try it for yourself if you haven't. And the exploration in this game is just, you know, incredible as well. You know, it's not a perfect game. It does have its downsides, but the exploration is what makes this game also really special. Even though it's a linear, there are so many, you know, different areas you can go to, so many different hidden paths that you don't even know about. The amazing, satisfying rush that you feel after defeating a boss because you have had to learn how to defeat that enemy. You know, nobody else is telling you what to do, nobody else is making the game. The game isn't going to make itself more easy for you. You have earned that victory, and no other game achieves that level of satisfaction. But underneath all of that, we have the deep mechanical gameplay. You could be a build with, you know, heavy armor that is slow but deals huge amounts of damage. You could be, you know, someone who is naked and runs around but has a lot of stamina and maybe can wield magic or whatever, or a pyromancer or a mage, or, you know, it just has so many options. And like I said, it not only does that happen within the mechanical systems, but within how you actually interact with the world itself, with the characters, with the NPCs, because you can choose if you want to help them, if you want to befriend them, if you want to join their covenant, or if you want to kill them. It's all up to you, and the world never tells you, the game never tells you that you need to do any of this, and it makes it all so rewarding, okay? And it truly feels like an adventure, because adventures aren't supposed to be easy. They aren't supposed to make you feel comfortable, and Dark Souls does the complete opposite. It does exactly what a true adventure should do. It makes you feel on edge, it makes you feel nervous, but when you actually achieve something, then you are truly in heaven.
What I believe, sir, is that good things come to those who work their asses off.
If you did enjoy this video, please give it a like and subscribe, share the video around, and consider becoming a member for extra content and shoutouts. Also check out my new album, Eternal Voyage, on Spotify and all music platforms. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.